Hey everybody, how you doing? I am back for the last hour of trading here for today. Thank you for joining me again and being with me. We're going to cover the last hour of trading and the first hour of the aftermarket, see what's going on here on Stock Markets with Bruce. Stock markets in plain English, that's what it's all about here. I was just marveling at the fact that here at the house and here in Creston, we have a landscaper here today with I think 3 guys to get stuff done. And I think it was last week and a half ago, we kind of walked around the house and the property with him and showing him stuff that we were thinking of getting done. And he was saying, well, we'll do that. That's a good idea. You don't have to worry about that, blah, blah, blah. Trim the trees, all this stuff. I tell you, it's a young man's game. I'm looking at these guys working in 90-degree heat here. And oh my gosh, they have a full trailer behind a pickup truck full of embers that they've trimmed off. You just have no idea how quickly this piles up, and the weight, the hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Thank goodness I didn't have to do any of it, just paying for it, and I'm happy to pay for it. I cannot imagine trying to do it at this age anymore. Unbelievable. This when you realize time is the enemy. You get older, and certain things you should not be doing anymore. you let a professional handle it with all the equipment they got, knowing what they're doing and having the endurance to do it. Tell you, unbelievable. Now, talk about endurance. Can you guys hang on to this market? Can you hang through all this? So what a day we're having today. The markets just don't want to give us a break on an uptick here at this point anyway. The Dow is up just under 84 points. And I'm not complaining. As a matter of fact, I'm quite happy with the Dow having had a drop this morning, down a couple of hundred from here, coming all the way back and being up 83. S&P is up 15, almost 16 points. NASDAQ is only up 7, but it had a good day yesterday, so it's holding the gain it made yesterday. Oil down $1.36, so that's good news for those of you who need gasoline for your cars. Maybe we'll have a little bit of a moderation on pricing here, but the shares that we love to follow, they're giving us a hard time. They're putting up a squawk. SOFI right now, 1703, down 32 cents. We have been just kind of, we got down to 1680 in the first hour of the morning, and then we recovered from that back into the 715 range for a brief moment. And we've been hanging around the $17 mark kind of ever since, and certainly the last 2 hours. We have been just all around the $17 mark, just treading water. 14,600,000 volume on SOFI. GameStop has had a recovery. It got as low as 177.56 this morning. In that first hour, we had that sell-off. Then we came back to about 192, 193, and we're now hanging around 190 or so, 189.30 at the moment. Still down $10 on the day, but we were down about $12 more than this. We were down 22 at the low, and only 3.9 million traded today, as we have recovered about half or a little more than half of the loss so far on the day. ATI physical therapy down 39 cents to 814, a low of 788 for, again, a brief moment just after 2 this afternoon, and then it took a shot back to this 814, 815 range. We're still down 39 cents on the day on just a million shares. Over on AMC, 4506. The shares have been in a tight trading range for the last few hours, but slumping again lately. Got back to the 47 range. Looked like the stock was going to try to get back up to 47-ish, but now at 45.10, down 486 on 87.8 million shares. So the shares are under pressure today. Gore's holding 1476. We've had several false alarms to try to get back, but every time the stock falters a bit, it's down 33 cents. It's not like a big drop. 1471 is the low. 1525 is a high, so we're in like a 50-cent range. We're right now 1476 on a volume of 215,000. Very quiet. We won't see any activity on Gore's unless a major announcement is made by Matterport out of left field, like they did last week with Facebook. This stock should be hanging around the $15 mark until the 20th of July. 13 more days. That's when the vote to become Matterport takes place. It will go through, obviously. The votes are basically already in. It's just that's the official tally day. We have to wait this out. 23andMe, 993 down 28 cents. Low today, 986. That was set just about an hour and a bit ago. We had a low earlier today where we had reached sort of a 996 level, and we bounced right back to 1010, 1015. Then it slumped all the way down to 986, now sitting at 994 on 1.1 million shares today. We're not getting a lot of help there today at this point. Fifth wall acquisition, finally having a profit-taking day, down to 1191. The shares were flatlining around this 1210 range for about 4 hours. Now in the last 20 minutes, we've gone from 1216 down to 1191. And this is the low range of the day, but 125,000 traded. That's it. There is no volume here on this stock because they're not calling a shareholder vote yet. I don't expect to hear from them for another month at least to call the vote. This is preliminary, but the shares have performed very well in anticipation of the eventual deal merging in with SmartRent. Vector Acquisition, down 7 cents at the moment, low of the day 1071. Tried to get to 11, couldn't quite get there, now at 1085 on 762,000. NAV site holdings unchanged, and Starboard value down a penny. On other stocks we're following, as the Dow is now up 98 points, we've got Vanek Vectors down 320 a unit, the ETF. Home Depot up 369. IBM up 73 cents at 139.50. It's been trading at 139.50 to 140.20 for hours. Dow Jones up now 99. Microsoft up 276. Apple up 250. The FANG stocks are having a great day. Tesla down 13.94. Bed Bath & Beyond at 29.03, down 125. BlackBerry down 61 cents to 11.46. On the cruise lines, holding steady on Royal Caribbean, right around $80 to $81 a share all day today. 80.79 down 218 on Royal Caribbean. We're at 27.16 on Norwegian, down 89 cents, and we're at 24.16 for Carnival, also down right now 86 cents. Amazon holding a gain of $27. Facebook down $1.50. Google up $10.70. And most of the other big stocks I'm following are in the green. Nvidia's down $7 up to $8.20, but that's had a heck of a run here. And there is where we're at on our stocks that we're following pretty well for the most part. 1706 now on SOFI. If it can break 1710.15, that would be its best level since about 12 noon. And if it can break 1725, that would be the best level since the opening. SOFI has been under pressure all day, still only down 30 cents on the day. This is not a calamity, a $2 a day drop every day. It's just a slow drippage, but we're at 1706 right now. GameStop 189.73, just under the 190 mark. Let's see if we can break through that. And we're just not getting a lot of help on a bunch of our other stocks. And it's 23andMe back to $10 now, by the way, back to $10 a share. There you go. Bargains galore is right, Dougie. You've got it. This is it. Stephen is saying when the stocks are down, listening to Bruce keeps me calm and helps me put things in perspective. Thank you, Bruce. My pleasure. It's not a big deal day today. It really isn't. It's negative here, negative there, but it's little snippets. Not anything serious. The Dow now up 98, S&P up 17, NASDAQ up 12. Interest rate policy is what it's all about. The Fed speech, the Fed speak, the Fed commentary, it's what they're all focusing on about. The markets did not have a bad reaction to the Fed minutes when they were released. So good sign. We have 52 minutes to go. The Dow is on an uptick here compared to yesterday's 200-point loss. And S&P new record high. NASDAQ looks like new record highs. So the markets are doing rather well, actually, when you think of it in the big picture. Now, individually, we can get picky about individual stocks, of course, as we should. And we'll just have to see what's going on here, why it's doing what it's doing. We'll just follow them. Bargains galore, absolutely. ATIP $10 November calls are going for 1 to 120. Seems pretty good. That is a pretty good deal for ATIP. But if you can get 750s for a good price, look at those too. Absolutely. Let's see. Yes, indeed, Adam. I am definitely feeling it today on how the markets can turn on you. But this is where you grow a larger backbone and wait it out. That's right. You just wait it out. And I don't care if they take it to $100. I'm not selling. I bought the dip, and it won't stop dipping. Let's see. I bought the SOFI dips. I couldn't resist, says Keith. Scott saying, "I'll be better later. Have a good evening, gang." Shake and bake. How are you doing, Uncle B? I'm good. Uncle, your words are the scripture, says John Clancy. Hang tough, everybody. Let's see. 23andMe, 1002. A little better. Gore's 1483. A little better, but not a lot. Yeah, I'm not expecting much of a rally in the last hour, but I've been surprised before in this business. You never know. 1704 on SOFI. Got another 12.5 call on ME October 15th at 85 cents and picked up 10 SOFI at $17. Good afternoon, everybody. Well done. Gosh, wish I had bought more Apple with my last cash flow. Auntie, dang, did he just say buy 750s for ATIP? Laughing out loud. Wow, you can get 750 calls at a good price. You steal them. That is stealing money if you can get them down here. Hi, Coyote from Anti-PC. 817 on the ATIP. Like I say, when everyone wants out, you want in. That is the deal. You like the corporate story. This is where you pick off opportunities and you pick up deals. What do you think about selling some of my ME calls to buy more SOFI, or should I just sit on my hands? Just sit on your hands. You'd be fine. Hey, NTPC, good afternoon. Just you don't need to make moves of that caliber, really. Just you got a position, you have a few extra bucks, you pick up a little position here, average down here, get some bargains over here. You'll have some nice little flips in front of you coming up. These stocks, they're down pennies, but they're about to go up dollars. That is how I interpret this. IBM now 139.50, up 72 cents. I'd like to see that stock around 142, 143. That would solidify a lot of your option positions that you picked up lately, which you will do well on. We're on a 94-point gain on the Dow. The FANG stocks are doing great. Interest rates are not going to be an issue. We're not going to have to worry about inflationary major concerns regarding inflation. The oil markets are a little calmer here for the moment. We'll see how that lasts the next few days. We're all right. We seem to be okay. It's not a catastrophic day. It's certainly not heavy in volume. There's no heavy volume anywhere. Even SOFI at 14.8 million shares. That is a light day, telling me that even down here, they're running out of stock. The stock is drying up on the sell side. It's just not coming in droves. If we were in trouble, we'd be sitting on 50, 60 million volume and we'd be down $2 today, but that is not the case. Sellers are probably reluctant sellers. Buyers are opportunists, and at 1705, people are picking off the stock. It's 25 cents higher than the low of the day, by the way, and down 30 on the day. So we're practically half the way back from the loss on the day. And this is the best level in about 2 hours now at 1704, 1705. So another 10 or 15 cents from here, and we've got a bit of a recovery underway here. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it just looks like it could. Anyway, there you go. Have you seen, Bruce, Meet Kevin's 23andMe video? He's got a point. I have not. No time. I'll have to check it out. Like Warren Buffett says, be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. Dave, Uncle Bruce, you are going to tell us when you think cruise lines are a buy, right? They're probably going to fall back a little first, but tell us when they're back on the buy list, please. I'd love to put the cruise lines on a buy list, but I can't. It's going to be a while, and I mean a year or longer before the cruise lines are a buy. But I'll let you know. If I get the sense that they go down too far too fast, I'll let you know, but not right now. Mirko bought 30 calls. 10 ME January 22nd strike for 750 for 326. Right on, in the money. And that's a low premium. That's very good. 10 NSH Feb 22s 750s at 307. NSH sitting at about $10. Okay. Good buy there. And 10 ATIP Feb 22 strikes for 750 for 224. ATIP, very good job. I think all pretty good. They are all good deals. Those are excellent moves. 1,000 shares leverage on each one of these in the money each one. Man, yeah, I like this. I commend you. These are good buys right here. These are good moves, solid moves. You get a $2 up move on these stocks. Even if it's 50 cents a day for 4 days. I mean, so what? You are laughing on all of these, all 30 of these. You are in the chips nicely. So well done. Sold other stocks and got some GameStop. Woohoo! Howdy, Bagel family from Mr. Seneca. Wally, thumb it up for your favorite Uncle Bruce. Looks like the diehard crew is in the house today. Woohoo! Thank you, guys. We are right now on the thumbs up brigade. We have 140 thumbs ups right now. We only have 8 thumbs downs. If you can find a thumb up anywhere to throw at this guy, that would be terrific. 145 now. They're trickling in. I do appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up button. 151. There we go. Through the 150 level like butter. And there's 160 now. Beautiful, guys. Thank you so much for throwing the thumbs up at us. And that will help the momentum of the channel. 170 now. So that's like 30 in like a minute. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. 174 and counting. Come on, limit orders on this yummy dip. So close, says Drew. He's buying. Drew is a buyer. Hi, bagel boys and gals. Right on, Gilda, says Auntie. Good job, Beach Boy. Come on, IBM. Eddie, thumbs for Bruce. How big are the classes? How many people? We haven't finalized it yet, but we're less than 1,000 people per class. So we're less than 700. We're less than 450. We're less than 228. We're less than 116. We're under 80. We're under 70. We're under 55. It's not a lot of people. You'll find out on Saturday when you see how many show up. We'll find out. Rob, thumbs up. Uncle Bruce staying positive on these down days. Rich, Bruce, what is your favorite ETF to safely put some funds in? I've only recommended one ETF to all of you, and that's just the SMH, which is the ETF known as Vanik Vectors Semiconductor ETF. SMH is the symbol. That is the semiconductor computer collection. I think 60 semiconductor stocks make up that one. That is the one that I've recommended, the only one I recommended. But you can always buy like index funds, if you just want to play the indexes, but we're at record highs. So, you can decide whether you want to do anything like that. I kind of like this sector of the market simply because of the computer chip shortages that are out there globally. And as we ramp up all this year into next year, these companies will make record profits. And, this ETF, I think, will do well. Now, the 256 price that we see right now is $6 away from the all-time high. Give me an idea how well it's doing. This is kind of like the indexes, isn't it? It's at the record high too, except the difference is that it's in this sector of the market, not the entire NASDAQ or S&P 500 index. It's just a sector. And I think the sector will outperform other sectors in the marketplace. But others digress. Up to you to decide what to make of it and where you want to go with it. 1702 on SOFI, down 33 cents. GameStop 189.39. This seems to be a barrier at 190 right now. We've got 42 minutes left in the day. ATIP 825, down 28 cents. That has improved in the last half hour. We have popped back from the low of 788 now to 825. We're up almost 40 cents from the low of the day. And that actually is a good chunk of the loss we were experiencing. So we're definitely improving here. 37-cent gain from the low, and we're still down 28 cents. So that's more than half the loss in the last 30 or so minutes. So that is a nice snapback on ATIP. Keep it going, I say. Keep it going. AMC 44.86, down 5.10. Gores at 14.80 now, down 29 cents. 23andMe at 10.01, down 20 cents. Fifth Wall 11.91, down 51 cents today. Vector down a nickel. Navsite unchanged. Starboard down a penny. Not too much to really worry about. The Dow now up 84. And the S&P up 15. Nasdaq up 9. That's what we have. Analysts are saying expect more volatility on Chinese listed stocks in the U.S. And a cautionary word of advice to all of you out there is to avoid the Chinese stocks entirely. Absolutely avoid them right now. We have no idea coming up what kind of other shenanigans are going to be played by Beijing to dominate these companies and to create all kinds of havoc. I just am not interested in any stock where the home country where they're based could muck up returns to investors. That's why I don't trust the Russians, don't trust really any of the communist countries. Certainly this one, you just can't trust these guys. It is absolutely pointless to have your money tied up in this stuff. Coyote, I started putting money every paycheck or into index funds every 2 weeks, just a set it and forget it type of thing, adding small amounts for fractional shares over time. That is always a good way to go. John, I got 141 IBM calls for July 16th, paid 159. I'm not good at this. Well, you don't need much to make money on this. So just hang tough. Don't be too upset, too worried. It's still a stock that can deliver the goods for you. It ain't over till it's over, and it ain't over yet because you've got till next week to see a return. Your IBM right now is at 139.70. It's inching a little higher. You don't need much to really get a return on this per se. Let me take a look at these options just for fun. There we go. You've got July 141s, you say. There we go. Let me fire up. There we go. Yeah, we're at 30 to 34 cents right now. I understand. If the shares go up $1, your contracts will go into that 62-cent range. If they go up another $1, they'll be 110.15. And so you won't need all that much movement to to kind of get back. You bought them at what, 80 cents each, I'm assuming. You paid 159 to get them, so you paid about 79 cents a piece. So $1.50 from here is all you need. And today you were given 90 cents, so you're on your way. 139.68 up 90 cents on the day. 138.93 was the low, and that was at 11, just short of 11 o'clock. It hasn't been there ever since. So I think the worst is over for IBM, this little sell-off we had. I think the worst has come and gone. And the Treasury news did not hurt this stock. Right now, anyone who's buying IBM is getting a 4.7% yield on their money. Pretty good return on your dough. So really, I would not be, John, getting ready to jump off the ledge here. You're not getting rich, though. I can tell you right now. If these go to $2 to $2.50 a piece, you're going to turn, 100 and 140 or 159 into about $400 or $500. What's wrong with that? Nothing. You need 80 cents or more to make it happen. And as I say, a $1 move from here will get you into the 60-cent range. Another $1 move will get you into the 110 range. You're already up on this deal. So, $1.50, $1.60, $2 or so from here. Very doable. Very doable. So, yeah, you hang tough. You hang tough, my friend. This is a good lesson for you. Watch this. Did y'all cover SOFI CEO appearing on CNBC tomorrow morning before the open? Did not y'all cover that? Didn't know, y'all. Iceman, I'm glad to hear that. I'm loving this. Would love to. I'll be watching with great eagerness to see how that's going to go. And let's see what happens. I'm kind of wondering if in the latter part of the day here and in the aftermarket and pre-market tomorrow, how this stock will do. If he's on the air in the pre-market, that could have an effect. If he's got something interesting to talk about, something good to say, the vibe of the interview comes off positively, then the shares in the pre-market might have a nice jump start to the day, even before we open up. And tomorrow, we'll see what we can do. Thank you for letting us know. Daniel bought I bought a $260 strike GME call expiring the 23rd of July this morning on the dip, and I'm up 22% already. I know it's risky, but I felt the need to leverage this dip with some house money I had from writing calls. Well, nothing wrong with this move, really. You're using house money from writing calls, and you're getting a 260 contract, they do have quite a bit of premium to them, as you are well aware. But hopefully you got yourself a cheap price on it. See, 723. Let me take a look at your contract as I slip through here. Get my quote going one more time, Bruce. There's the 23rd and a 260. You say they're right now 435 to 450 on the day at the moment, and something tells me you bought them around $3.50 or something like that. Good job. Well, looking at the market here, if the shares go up a couple of bucks, like if they go up $5 from here, you're going to be in that higher than we are now. From 450, you're going to be in the 5 neighborhood. You go up $10 a share, you're going to be about 525. You go up about 15 a share, you'll be around 6.5. You never know. You know what the stock can do? It can jump $20 at any time. A $20 move will take you to about $7.50 a contract. So you got a profit coming your way. But yeah, you can see if you're a writer, that's the other side of this. With the stock at 189, it is at 260. It is $70 out of the money. To get a big premium of $70 out of the money, not easy to do, but you can still generate with a 260 contract. You still bring in about $4.50 a share for a contract that's $70 out of the money. I mean, is that ridiculous? And that is, for the 16th, the 23rd. Amazing. If you were to write 220s, you'd bring in about $9, $8.50 to $9 a contract to write 220s, which are 30 out of the money. We'll see. Look, GameStop in this next 30 minutes with 34 minutes to go, the stock could close at 195, 197 today. I mean, it could. That right there will add value to your contract. It'll probably put you at around 525, 550, which is almost a $2 gain on your purchase. Nice return on your money. Something to think about. Anyway, interesting. Only way to learn and get better, Coyote says. Let's see. John is saying, I got the same. Bruce, how does the price of a stock affect the market's cap of a company? Well, if you have 10 million shares in existence in a company and your stock trades at $1, you're a $10 million cap company. Just times the value of the stock times how many shares outstanding, $10 million market cap. If the stock goes up to $2 a share after a little while and you have 10 million out, you're a $20 million market cap company. So if you take Apple shares and multiply all the Apple shares that are existing out there, you will look at Apple right now, and it is a market cap at $2.4 billion. Now, how many shares are outstanding? What you do is you take the $2.4 billion divided by $144 a share, and that'll tell you how many shares are outstanding on Apple. That's how you do it. It's 1 point something billion, 1.8 billion or something like that, I guess. I'm not sure. That's market cap. That's how you do it. So GameStop at $4 a share last summer with 70 million outstanding was a $280 million market cap company. Think about that. GameStop was a $280 million market cap company last summer. GameStop right now is market capped at $14.3 billion. That's 70 times more valuable than before, just to give you an idea where that's unbelievable difference. So yeah, what a difference market moves make to a stock price. Number of shares times stock price to a market cap, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not selling. Ona says I've wrote it down to 48 from over 40. I'm not selling. AB, number of shares in existence times stock price, market cap. To be clear, John Navan, 2 John's nervous. Good for you, Ona, says Andy. Daniel, bought at 380 on a limit. Oh, beautiful job. Those contracts. Drew, I'm actually averaging down on some of these. If it was a good buy, then it's a great buy now. That's right. 1702 on SOFI. The market, the Dow's up 105 points now. 105. S&P up 15. NASDAQ up 2.6. We got SOFI at 1702. GameStop 189.40. ATIP at 815. We have AMC at 44.85. We have Gores at 14.82. We have ME 23 at 10.01. Fifth Wall 11.92. Vector at 10.89 down 3 cents. Navsite at 9.99 up 2 pennies. We got one in the green, and SVAC at 10.07 right now. That's what we're showing right now. IBM right at the moment 139.70 up 93 cents. 101 point gain on the Dow with 30 minutes to go in the day right now. Will we get a little surge on some of our stocks? Let's see. SVAC submitted the revised draft of the proxy vote on 6:30 to the SEC. Should be soon. So we'll know on the SVAC very shortly when their official shareholder vote will be held. ONA 3.98 million, not much volume. It's drying up. It won't be long before it pops. That is on GameStop. Michael, 2.4 trillion, Bruce. That's right. Trillion. What a T. Trillion. That's true. If I said billion, I was wrong. Trillion. Let's go. I'm getting so close to 100 gores right now. Very good, Coyote. Very good. 1484 down a quarter today. 23andMe 999. The Dow 96 points to the good. S&P 15. Nasdaq 8.25. Yep. Nothing imminent is showing for the Fed to make any changes to their policy, and the market is fine with that today. No panic in the markets. No worries about higher interest rates anytime real soon. All is well. It is calm. It is okay. NB, Uncle Bruce, I can buy ME21 January 22 250 options for 780, break even 1030. Seems like a no-brainer, no? Yeah, you're better off just buying the stock at $9.99. There's no expiry. Just buy the stock. Yeah, you're paying $780 for a contract or $999 for the stock. Just buy the stock. Buy 100 or buy ever, as many as you can afford. They never expire. Adam, sort of off the topic question, what do you think about financial institutions that are not federally insured? Well, for a lot of dough, you don't want to do that. You want to have separate insurance for something like that. But if you're poor, it doesn't matter. I guess that's all I can say there. Brent, the family is taking a hit today. Time to send Johnny 2 fingers to Chicago, if you know what I mean. Merger vote coming up on 7:15 on Bill Gates' backed NHIC easy touchless security for concerts, sports, other events. Looks real promising. Reopening economy. Buy one rating. One buy rating with a $16 target. Thank you for the plug. ONA, I've averaged down to 430.62. Boy, have I had a learning experience, but I bought it before I found Uncle Bruce. He has taught me so much. Mostly has taught me patience. There you go, David. Gotta love being ignored, says David. And Coyote, Jersey Todd, that price is kind of high. Why not get the stock at this price instead? There you go. What are you gonna do? $17 on SOFI, 189.71 on GameStop. Are we trying to get through 190 now? Is it gonna happen? It looks like it's inching a little closer. Can it break 190? ATIP 813 down 40, AMC at 49.01 down 495. Gore's at 1477 and 23andMe at 999. That's where we're at. IBM, what is it doing at the end of the day? 139.65, just kind of hanging around. He's not giving up any ground here. I think the worst is over for IBM at this point. Home Depot at 421, looking good. That's what we got. NAV Site Holdings up 2 cents. The only green bar I got on the SPACs that I'm following right now, it's the only greenie. Some are down a little, some are up, some are down a little more. What are you going to do? Anyway, seems like James is saying, seems like options writing is a great way to take advantage of other people's stupidity. I can't wait to get it down. Being an option writer is a conservative strategy that is employed by many institutional investors and have been for years. ONA, I've been through the worst of it. I'll just hold. ONA, GameStop 4 million volume anti-ONA. Your GameStop average is 430. Ryan, I bought 100 shares of ME at 10 and I sold at 10.09. They told me this was hard. Now it's at $9.99. If you buy it at $9.99 and sell it at $10.08, you make just as much money. Think about that, day trader. John Van, any of you going to buy Robinhood IPO? Laugh out loud. That's just ridiculous. That's a ridiculous question. AB, my portfolio is 300 SOFI, 500 Gores, 25 game, and like 50 assorted 10 to 15 calls and all the other SPACs with November to January expiry. Tempted to buy more, but I feel comfy waiting a few months and use house money. Hey, whatever works, my friend. However however you go with it, it's all good. The Dow is up now 118. It's climbing into the close. We're now at 26 minutes to go, and the Dow is definitely climbing up into the close. S&P up 18 points, and Nasdaq up 15. They're both climbing into the close. Our stocks are not showing as much oomph, but GameStop seems to be at 189.93, seems to be climbing into the 190 neighborhood. Will it break 190, and is there any kind of a void behind there? What kind of a day are we going to end up with? We're down $9.63 on GameStop, as opposed to being down $22, which is what we were earlier today. A 189.93. The volume is light, and light. That's the dealio. ATIP 821. Low of the day 788, so 33 cents better than the low. We're at down 32 on the day, so we're at the halfway mark on ATIP. There you go. There's the deal. Auntie is laughing at Ryan for that flip. Albert, UN, I don't know what that means. Stock experience. It is Andy. Hey, Uncle Bruce, our class is still available this weekend. We will know later this afternoon. Jennifer and I, after I get off the air, are going to sit down together and go over the master list together. We have to finalize our class numbers with respect to how many people were invited in, how many have paid to get in, where are we at, and that'll help us figure it out. So we're going to do that in the next couple of hours. We got a ways to go yet. Free thinker, I'm headed to Stillwater Reservoir in Burrillville, Rhode Island, to jump off some cliffs. Now that sounds like a good time. Rona, but I will make a whole lot more than if I just hold. Well, there you go. Joe, I say play some Yoko and turn the ship around. Auntie, yes, ma'am, you will. Uncle Bruce, any reason you recommend January 22 SOFI calls as opposed to January 2023? They cost more, so less leverage, but more time till expiry. I don't think you needed 2023 to get what we're looking to get for a return. I'm thinking the return is coming your way between basically a few weeks ago now, roughly now, to about the end of August. That is my initial timing here. And I wanted all of you into January calls to give you another 4 months of protection in case the markets have a bad week, something catastrophic happens, interest rate policies go stupid for a couple of weeks, the markets just have a tantrum. I want you to have protection. So I pushed you all out to the 2022 mark. You don't need to go to 2023. Because what I'm hoping will happen is by between now and the end of August, you will have a lovely return on your positions here on all these stocks. And you will start selling and rolling over your calls to go for the future. Yeah. So you'll sell your SOFIs and buy contracts for maybe next year, June or July or August. So way out to 2022. So you'll have like a year again, but the rest of the capital, you only use a quarter of your money for that. The other 3/4 you'll use to acquire other issues that, whatever presents itself at that time. And then you'll start writing contracts. And so that is the big picture. That's the big plan. We're just going to wait out until it happens. And so that's why we're doing it that way. Averaging down is fun in the meantime. I feel like multi-dogma. I feel like things were going better before Yoko showed up. Anti-PC Yoko ruins everything. David, Uncle Bruce, would you write cash secured puts against NEGG? The 175 daily increase can't be real. I don't know anything about it, and so I can't comment. Seth, the AMC $50 call. Don't know what he means. Don't know what he's saying. Don't know what he's talking about. I know the stock. I know a call, but that's all I got. You're not giving me enough, buddy. Yoko can spoil honey, says Isaiah. John, 273 thumbs ups right now for Bruce. Mr. Seneca, so happy. ATIP is having some recovery. Got to be honest, I think this one is a dud. I can't wait to dump it, increase my SOFI and GVHI position. Of course, then it'll jump up. You're welcome, laughing out loud. I could have not bought any ME for a month and still have my average under 10. Albert, many thanks, Uncle Bruce. Appreciate all you do for us. You got it, Albert. Ilian, hello, another great article about SOFI today. Dana, I think it is fun too. Matt, I think the market is having a tantrum right now. Ona, I was told that on Reddit I am a real diamond hand, laughing out loud. Great Geek 42 at Elvin. Devil King, Ilian, yeah, what's it called? Dana, hi there, Ilian. John, everyone is broke from buying too many fireworks and need to sell stocks to make spouses happy. Ilian, this is the best fintech stock to buy right now. It's John Van says it's Larry's fault. David, and Newegg, a very popular electronics online wholesaler. Ona, Hester, Don, two more SOFI at $16.93. Oh, yeah, picking up the SOFI. $16.94 right now. GameStop 190.10. We've broken through the 190 barrier on GameStop with 20 minutes to go in the day. We're at 190.11 right now on the GameStop. 190.35 on GameStop, down 921 on the day. Wondering if we are going to gap a little bit from here. We have already tried to go over the 190 mark just around 12:30 today. So we'll see how much gas this one's got. Now, what website? Shake and Bake. Wouldn't SOFI be better to just hold for the long term instead of risking the shares by writing contracts? I feel like the money holding long term. We're not writing contracts at all at this point. We're talking about writing call contracts on SOFI when they reach about $30 a share in that range. 25, 30, 35, somewhere in there. That's when we'll be looking to write call contracts. We'll discuss that later, also on the channel, also on the classes. You don't even know what a write-off is. You don't even know what a write-off is? I'm not sure who that's for. Great Gig. If you buy Jan 2023 calls, we'll all sell in 22, and it'll just be 23 and you. Kayla. It's all Larry's fault. Laughing out loud. A VACQ is on the move. VAC, yes, it is. It's gone green. 10.98. It's up 6 cents. We have two of our SPACs in the green now. A NAV site is up a penny. Vector's up 6. Who's going to be the next one to go green here? Can it be 23 and me? It's at $10. That's go up 21 cents. SVAC only has to go up a couple pennies. It's in the green. We'll see. The Dow is up 97 points. Uncle Bruce, how do you capitalize on a stock that explodes? I can't help you there. A-term. Artem has become a new member of the channel. Welcome, Artem. I'm glad you're here. Welcome, Artem, to the show. AMC, $50 call. Expiry, there's more like it. 7-9 expiry, 30 sells. It says exercise. Should I, Uncle Bruce? AMC, a $50 call. It dies this Friday. I don't know. I don't know what you're asking me. I don't understand it. Do you own this stuff? Is that what they're trading at? 30 cents? You shouldn't do anything on these contracts. I wouldn't write them. I'm lost. I don't understand. I don't understand what you're trying to ask me here. You're leaving me in the dust. Your TD forced sold 218 SOFI shares to cover my margin call down to 1,282 shares. I definitely need Uncle Bruce's help. Yes, you do. Finally a member, says Artem. More members, says Brent. Uncle Bruce said, don't use margin. That's what I've gathered. No kidding. It looks like Gores wants me to buy a call. It is now at $14.76 on the stock. That is attractively priced. Yes, indeed. Okay, the Dow up 108 now. Coming on strong with 17 minutes to go. SOFI order book is crazy right now. Artem, how is your brother? Someone wants 27,000 shares at $16.90 on SOFI. Lobo, I might have to open a new account with no margin. Artem, is a 450 call for 1750 strike on SOFI late January too expensive? Yeah, that's too expensive. Money looks like VACQ has options on Schwab at least. VACQ has options on Schwab. John says need some thumbs ups for Bruce. Auntie says yes. Is this our last one? Is this the one that didn't have options? No, it was Fifth Wall that didn't have options, right? We're still waiting for Fifth Wall to have options, right? VACQ is now up a dime at 11.02, so that's definitely better. But we don't have anyone else that's close to breaking even on us, unfortunately. That's what I can sell. We're up 111 on the Dow now. Right now. Okay. 16.94 on SOFI. down 41 cents. There's a buyer at 16.90 apparently. Schwab is just getting options on VCAC. That's been on Robinhood for weeks. That's right. Shake and bake. Could SOFI's next earnings report be enough to justify a $30 share price? Well, what I think would have to happen, if they came out with a good report and a couple of buy recommendations came out and the Reddit crowd really jumped on the short position situation to really expose that, all that in combination in like 3 days could move the market to 30, 35. Well, it's not the only way it can go to 35, but that's one of them. Anyway, hello, you lovely people. British Shilling is in the house. How you doing? John Jepson, I missed your "that was easy" button. What are you talking about? It's right here.
That was easy.
It's right here. It's so easy.
That was easy.
It's so easy. I even have the other one right here. It's right here. What can I say? David. So, if it's not on Uncle Bruce's list, don't bother asking even generic questions. Gotcha. Well, if you're constantly trying to promote a stock by bringing it up and bringing it up and bringing it up, everyone sees right through you on what you're trying to do here. You know, I'm just saying. Bruce, are you eating in the afternoon? I'm having a Tums. Really a high high British Shilling. I've seen some high traffic posts on Reddit more and more lately. Interesting. Me too, John. Says Auntie. John, yep. My 19K YOLO is on SOFI. Andy, patience equals profits. All you got to do is hold the line. The time will come. We just don't control when. Andy, I'm laughing. Hey, PC Stock Markets with Bruce. Hi, everybody. SOFI is getting talked about a lot more recently on Reddit. Where's the list, though? I am laughing. I eat Tums too. David, I'm not promoting it. It just exploded over 2 days, and I want to know how to take advantage of it. I don't love the stock. I don't know anything about the company, the deal, so I don't know what moved it. Don't know why it's moving. Don't know the history of the stock, so I can't give you an opinion either. And that means I'm either ignoring it or I'm being honest when I say I can't give you an opinion on it. What am I going to make stuff up? the ulcer is back. John, PC, what are you looking at on GHVI calls? Davey, don't play mind checkers with me, boy. James says stocks go brr. If SOFI on Wall Street bets, it makes me nervous. And if it's anywhere else, awesome. Rudy, Uncle B, what are your thoughts on mutual funds? Or are we better off sticking with ETFs and index funds, which are cheaper since no one beats the market in the long term? Well, mutual funds, they have a place for certain people's portfolios. You have to really decide whether you're one of those people and that's your portfolio. Their fees are higher than ETFs. I am sure there are very qualified, very well-intentioned asset managers out there who would love to talk to you about investing your money for you, finding a way to do it into a plethora of funds. But you're going to have to decide whether that's for you or not, whether or not you can handle have you got the stomach to handle your own investments? The last couple of days, you're going to find out here. How you doing? Are you handling it? Are you okay? Are you letting this market get to you? Is it bugging you that the market is up 123 on the Dow, 17 on S&P, 11 on NASDAQ, and all your SPACs are down? Does that make you mad? If it does, you gotta learn to take it. You gotta learn to handle this. Because there are days where your stocks will be up and everyone else's will be down. This can go. You just got to keep things in perspective. That's all you got to do. And just look at the long term, stay focused, and battle through. Mutual funds are their own unique investment. And they're perfect for some, but not for others. Anyway, there you go. ATIP just recently, I think, made an investor relations page bragging about their sales and listing the stock ticker live. I just noticed it now anyway. DM, SOFI is proof that Wall Street Bets doesn't move stocks. Saw multiple posts in the last 48 hours, 16 million volume today. Auntie, got it, John Van. I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow for a new powder, but I'm doing it as if I'm still down. Perry Page, James, I can see where you're coming from. It almost seems like Wall Street Bets is just a who to short manual at this point. John's giving thumbs ups here. Auntie, I already have January ones for $17.50. I need to get a January one at $15. Black X, I am letting GameStop get to me. I feel like I should have sold at the last peak. I'm still holding for now. 189.84, 189.64. We touched 190, couldn't get through it very far just a few minutes ago. We're now down to 11 minutes. Stay strong, says John. Brent, hey, Uncle Bruce, what do you think about all the SPACs sort of tanking in the last few days? Seems like we haven't been able to catch a break since last Wednesday. Well, it is a summer holiday. It is the long weekend we just had. Volumes are lower overall. It is a quiet week. Could be that a lot of investor relations people are taking time off. I won't guarantee that. I'm guessing. I'm throwing all kinds of what ifs out there. But these are dips. These are opportunities to steal stock. 10.03 now on 23andMe. It's slowly inching up. 14.75 on Gores. This is an opportunity to perhaps steal paper. 8.30 now on the ATIP. It has now recovered 42 cents from the low from 2.15 today. It's coming higher. And these can go up $1 or $2 at any time for any reason. So, they're all being discovered bit by bit here, but you got to stick around. Okay, let's guess on the SOFI closure. My guess is 17.02, says Ilian. Mr. Seneca, yes, that bothers me. Can't we just make money every single day? I haven't put anything in the market that I cannot afford to lose. I stay cool. I don't get nervous. I just hold. David, laugh out. Let's try this again. If the generic stock moves up 175% in a single day, that can't be sustainable, right? How would you take advantage of that? Well, maybe it is sustainable. Maybe there's an offer to take the company over and it is sustainable. Maybe they've made a deal with somebody that is transforming this company entirely. Maybe their product is going to be distributed by somebody much larger, and this is put them on the map. I mean, it is sustainable. It can be. What do you do about it? I mean, if you own the stock, you got to be a happy camper. Can you write options against it? Take advantage of this price gain, write options at an even higher strike price for, say, the next week or two? Could that be a strategy? That could be a strategy. One way to protect yourself, if you're worried about the stock going back down, is buy a put. Buy a put contract or 2 or 10 or whatever to protect against and or speculate on a lower drop in the price. I mean, David, without mentioning any names on the stock, that might be a way to go. Alien, I wish I had more money to buy this cheap SOFI and gain my YOLO. David, Logo Blast, NEGG is the stock I'm talking about specifically. We know. Shake and bake. If I get $18,000 in cash, I'm buying calls or shares. James, Chamath has tons of enemies. Once he's out of SOFI for different investment opportunities, things should get better. Well, we'll see. James say stocks go bird, i.e. what he did to SP examples. Eddie, how dare the IR take a week off? I mean, what is this? A summer? Holidays? What is that? 1701 on SOFI is my guess. Oh, wow. I see what you mean, Dave. 1694. $175 a day is not too sustainable. No. Why can't our stocks go quietly up? You win some, you lose some. SOFI ends at 1698. That's my guess. Rumpelstiltskin 23andMe expects to continue to incur significant expenses and operating losses for the foreseeable future, says CEO. Does this explain why the price action lately? I don't know. 1001 on the stock right now. 1696 on SOFI. The Dow up 120 points. We're into the last 6.5 minutes of the day as we're getting closer and closer to the end of the day. How much can SOFI really drop? A slow bleed and go to zero. It can go right to zero. That's how low any stock can go, zero. Newegg, how it's great over a decade ago. They got bought out by a Chinese company. Customer service took a dump. Don't know anything about the stock rise. I think we have a winner in you. Selling a put on GameStop got rejected for some reason. Ended up buying more shares instead. I don't know what happened there. Own a SOFI will go back up. Stay calm. DM, yes, this is my assessment as well. I wouldn't touch Newegg. It had a penny stock price a few months ago. Now it's 20 or something. I pass on that. Alien Dina, you're closer than me. JW, Chowmouth, okay. Lobo Blast. As a PC gamer, Newegg is still my sometimes to go-to place for parts. David, laugh out loud, Uncle Bruce. That's the answer. That's the answer I was looking for, right there. BW, I just a few minutes away from catching up to the live feed and listening to Bruce sound like a member of the Lollipop Guild. Stupid work meetings. Mark Demoto. Did you hear about the DD scandal, Chinese company that just pulled the rug out from it? Yeah, we've been talking about that for like a week. Bill Danke, 694 watching, 319 thumbs ups. Clicks are free, people. Oh, thank you, Bill. Andrew, hey, Uncle Bruce, seems your decision to disable comments has paid off more than originally thought. Financial YouTubers are getting shut down because of massive spam in their comments. Yeah, comments. I didn't want to risk having the ugliness appear in my channels to be then struck down by YouTube. So I'm not taking any chances. No, thank you. I'd rather have your comments here live with me as members rather than play this game where at 3 a.m. we got some morons putting on some real filth. And I don't see it till I wake up or get around to it. I just don't need that game anymore. Andy, hedge funds hitting a lot of SPACs with some nonsense. They do the memes. So I'm holding through their nonsense, even buy more when they dipping up. 1698 on SoFi. We're down to 4 minutes. GameStop 190.16. We're back over 190 again. ATIP 822. AMC 45.18. Gores 1471. ME 1001. 175% is not sustainable unless it's GameStop. Cheryl, open a SoFi account, people. Shake and bake Tesla versus SoFi. Which has more growth ahead? It's not a fair comparison, really, is it? Joshua, come on, Uncle Bruce, what's up with all this red? I mean, come on, Bruce, do something about it. Bob, David, news is that Newegg has launched a new business venture offering professional PC assembly to customers who design their own computers on the Newegg PC Builder. Yay, SoFi to zero. What? Richard, to sell GameStop calls, call the broker. Eddie, I bought more SoFi to get it up, but nothing. 1697 right now. Lobo, they have terrible policies, especially on the monitors. They don't have a deal pixel policy. You're just rolling the dice when you get a pristine monitor. I'm down 40% this month, but I'm still up 50% for the year. So whatever, it's cool. I'm emotional stable, bro, Samuel says. Sheepy investor, once the class recordings are ready, how do we pay for them? There will be a PayPal button with each video on the website. So you'll be directed to my website. That's where they'll be listed. You'll see the brand new, wonderful, fantastic, gorgeous Stock Markets with Bruce website, which we'll be soon launching. Scott, thank you, Scott, so much for your PayPal donation. I'll be gone for a while. Here's a donation. Scott, you're awesome, man. You're just the best. Thank you so much. I'll let Jennifer know. You got it. Anyway, you'll go to the website. You'll see the listings of the videos that have now been edited and are listed. And then there's a PayPal button where you just follow the instructions. You make your payment, and then you are immediately given a code. You click on the code, and there's your video. Watch your video. Simple, easy peasy. You'll also get an email confirmation from PayPal. Every time my stonks dip, I'm too broke to buy more. When I have the money, my stonks spike up. What is that all about? I think they changed their pixel policy to do blowback. Ona, you have a couple still here that need to be banned. Just my opinion. There you go. Eddie, could the SoFi CEO give hints on second quarter results on CNBC or strictly prohibited until SEC filing? Well, he can give indications on how things are going. He can give indications about how the company is moving along, what the plans are, the future objectives. We're at 90.10 to 90.50, 190.50 now on GameStop apparently. Looking a little better here coming into the close. A little better, 90.49, down 9.07 on GameStop with 2 minutes left. Could the SoFi CEO give hints? We will find out. Damn. Bruce, did you know that today is the 25th anniversary of Hulk Hogan turning heel? How about that? AB, Bruce, on some of these SPACs, we are somewhat counting on initial buzz, i.e. 23andMe lost money, it's R&D, et cetera, but Richard Branson is promoter, so we should do it for it. Yes. We're not looking for the past performance of these companies when they were private. We're looking at the future performance as heavily funded with bunches of fresh cash companies going forward. That's what we're investing in, absolutely. We are about to close here in the next 56 seconds. We've got SoFi at 16.95, GameStop 190.72, trying to push 191 around right now. down 884. ATIP 820, AMC 4504, Gores at 1475, and 23andMe 999. The Dow's up 98.90, S&P up 13, Nasdaq is slumping at the end of the day, down a point, 2 points now. 190.72 on GameStop. Coming into the last 30 seconds, 190.66, 1692 on SOFI, little sell wave coming in at the end. 820 on ATIP, 190.66 on GameStop, 1693 on SoFi. These are the final quotes as the bell is ringing on the Dow and the New York Exchange as we're finishing this off. Joe, it took Lending Club approximately 10 months to complete the change of control process, get bank charter approval after acquiring Radius Bank, by the way. Interesting, Joe. Andy, like a fine wine, you have to let the space take its time. Thank you, everybody. We are closed, 1694. I nailed it, 1694. Last trade on SoFi, 190.66 on GameStop, down 890 at the moment. John Brent Assay, thanks, Brent, for this donation. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Hang in there, family. Thank you, buddy, for that. 190.66 last trade on GameStop. And in the aftermarket is now at 191. 1694 last trade on SoFi, 1695 after our first trade right there. AB, I don't think most people would know this unless they're super into the rocket aero industry, but the CEO of Rocket Lab, which is VACQ shortly, has a public beef with Musk. Kind of thing draws attention and investors. That will be interesting. Yes, very interesting. Alien, good one, John. Eddie, John, thumbs, cheers. DQ, Brent, an African or European swallow. AB, they insult each other on Twitter quite a bit. It's mildly amusing. Jeff bought SoFi 820, $17.5 call at the close, $1.72 on the SoFi 1750 call. Very interesting. Yeah, that's August 20. All right, Drew, I got all but one of my limit orders. That was a good hour. Right on, Drew. Stock came to you at the end. 191 on GameStop in the aftermarket. $17 a share on SoFi in the aftermarket, up 6 cents. Mary, thank you so much for this donation. Just saw it and you finally got PayPal to work. Good job. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate those donations. Julia, I have a problem with Musk too. What a shyster. Oh gosh, what are you gonna do? It just is what it is. The Dow was up 104 today. S&P up 14 points, 14.78. Nasdaq up 1.5 points. Came back to close positively. Oil dropped 135 a barrel to 72.02, and that's where it is. What can I say? Yeah, there you have it. IBM 139.82 going higher. Right on IBM. Happy to see it. Improving here. 139.81. It closed at 139.77 today, with a gain of 99 cents. So, a 99 cents a day for another 3 or 4 days, and I think everyone's going to be happy with their contracts, even the ones that expire next week. So, yeah, that'll be all right. Fantastic. How are we doing for thumbs ups? We got 374 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. 374 thumbs ups. Not bad. I appreciate that. We might make 500 today. That's pretty cool. I appreciate that for a quiet day today. And it's nice to have you all here. It's wonderful. Mary Simpson, thank you, Mary Simpson, for your donation. Uncle Bruce finally got PayPal to work. That's great. I know some of you have had troubles and you've had to actually call them and figure it out, and you've got it figured out. I'm going to be out for sea for a while. Love to you both from Scott Colman. Thank you, Scott, so much for your kind, generous, continuous donations on PayPal. Thank you very, very much. All righty. Very good. Very good. Double check there and head over to here. Thank you to those of you out there who are subscribing to my channel, Stock Markets with Bruce, becoming subscribers and followers. I appreciate it. We love having you here. Love the fact that many of you decided to become a member of this channel. That is very heartwarming for us, and great for us to know. I'll tell you, it's a real security blanket knowing we have a following of members here. I think you're going to enjoy our classes this weekend. Those of you who are coming in for the live shows, and those of you who are going to watch the reruns, I'm pretty sure you're going to like what you see, because we're going to take those live classes and we're going to edit them down and take out the dead space and the dead air and bring you a concise package. I know my editor, she cannot wait to get her hands on those videos to edit them for you. We'll get them loaded up on the website. The website will be launching very, very shortly. We are not far away from the launch of the website, and we're stoked about this. Excuse me, we're really pumped up. I'm thinking by tomorrow she should be up and running. We'll see. One day at a time here. I hope you like it. We've had a lot of effort go into it. Joshua, what's this moon party stuff GameStop puts on Twitter? I don't know. Ona, the reason I stay here with Uncle Bruce is knowledgeable, but mostly he keeps me calm. AB Peter, CEO of Rocket Lab, Peter Beck, he is very much proud of their achievements. Displays it on Twitter regularly. Peter Beck name to get to know probably will be a household name like Musk. John Van, 4.2 million volume on GameStop. We need a spark. Is it the NFTs maybe? Larry, thumbs up for you, Bruce. Thanks, buddy. Eddie, John Van, NFT, TNT, whatever it takes. Larry, I have guests visiting me this week, but I'm still around to give a thumbie. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. John Van, they say it started on a Thursday. 390 thumbs ups now. We're almost at 400. Thank you, everybody, for coming in here, piling in here, jumping in here, and pounding that thumbs up button for me. I'm going to honor you by saying thank you and putting up some emojis here. Let's start off with some neat emojis and see if we can get going into the 400 to the 450 level of thumbs ups. That would be great. Thank you, everybody. I really love it. Let's see. John Van, that would be nice for tomorrow. They have my blessing. BW, I finally caught up with the live stream, and now you, Bruce, sound like Lumpy, the Mickey Rooney character from Pete's Dragon. Just a bit tipsy, worst number humor versus a red day on the market. Oh, okay. Play the Yoko, Bruce. Play Yoko. Oh, play Yoko. Oh, my gosh. Here we go. Some more neat emojis. Everyone's kicking in the neat emojis. 400 thumbs ups have come in now. Here they come. Thank you. We went through 400 thumbs ups like a hot knife through butter. Look at that, just like through butter. We got to celebrate with the buzzer, and that was easy. You know what?
That was easy.
That was so easy.
That was easy.
Push it too fat. Thank you, everybody. The emojis are flying up right now. With 408 thumbs ups right now, everybody. You guys are worth money to me. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thumbs ups all around. You got to love it. Keep those thumbs ups coming in, you guys. 411, 412. Here they come. Here they go. I'll even throw them a couple curling rocks. I mean, heck, when you get that kind of thumbs up reaction, you got to put up the curling rocks. And then, of course, we got to do the zzz emojis. Zzz, there we go. Oh, there's just too many people with too many twisted senses of humor. What can I say? Thank you all so much. 420 thumbs ups and counting. I appreciate it. Having fun here on the old channel. Fantastic, you guys. You are the best. I appreciate it. 139.82 on International Business Machines. The S&P 500, the NASDAQ composite finish at record highs. Again, there you go. Another record high close for those indices. How about that? Very good. 189.63 on GameStop. SOFI 16.98 on the aftermarket. Up 4 cents. There you go. Those are our quotes. That's what we got going on right now. That's where we're at. We've been in the red and our stocks have been tanking because we have not been hearing any Yoko. We need Yoko to turn it around. That's why things are so quiet around here.
That was easy.
It's not so easy. It's a copyright issue. You got to be careful. We can't get copyright strikes having Yoko on the air. We got to be careful. She's right here, though. I mean, she's right here. Yoko is not that far from us. She's right here, but we're nowhere near being able to get 1,000 thumbs ups these days. We just don't have enough views at the moment. We're doing the best we can in a very quiet setting right now. Eddie, Larry, yes, they don't appreciate that. The Yoko record that you took care of sending him is our amulet. It's our amulet. Okay. $17 on SOFI, up 6 cents. What's going to happen tomorrow morning when the CEO of SOFI is on CNBC in the morning? Is he going to, would his appearance help pop the market? Don't know. We'll see. We will be around to see what gives and what happens on it, and we'll hope for the best. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Play Yoko and end the drought, please. SOFI, $17 right this second. You could sing it instead, Bruce. You could just sing it. It's the dog days of summer. That's true. Bruce, realizing we're just waiting for the SPACs to become known, but do you feel any of them are truly acting like a dud? Sorry, I missed your first classes. I'll be at Deception Pass Camping. I don't think so. I don't think they're duds at all. I think that these entities are well funded. They've got a solid business plan. Some of them have been in business a number of years. I just think that after a month or two of being listed, they will become more and more known, some faster than others, of course. We unfairly maybe have been comparing some of our stocks to SOFI trading 50 million shares a day last week for a little bit. We've been unfairly comparing other SPACs to that because that is serious oil. Of course, we're ignoring the fact that SOFI was about a $9 billion company when it came in, where some of these other SPACs were $3 and $4 billion when they came in, so they're only a third of the size. But, bit by bit, we'll get known. More and more will come through, and we will be rewarded for our efforts. I am sure of it. Kev, what's the best way to make a small fortune in the stock market? Start with a big one. Alien, we're going to go up. The red marker is empty, but the green one is full. Orion, hey, Bruce, check out the Planet Labs. Google backs this SPAC. Eddie R, his appearance, he better be good. Bought 50 more shares, betting on it. I put 50 shares on the table. This guy better be good, or else. John, our SPACs deserve Yoko today. AB, Rocket Lab's top 400 staff are millionaires when Rocket Lab lists. Neat. Saw a news article on it. Hopefully, I'll get my cut of that too. John, what time does the Frankfurt Stock Exchange open? I think it's 2 in the morning my time, 5 in the morning Eastern. John, yes, we will need some hell in paradise. I can go find a cat's tail to pull and record the sounds made. No one will ever know it's not Yoko, and it's royalty free. Seriously though, won't pull a cat's tail. That isn't nice to do. I won't do that. Play Yoko or ban or BAN. I don't know what BAN is. Andy, it's been said. Yoko's voice is so silky sharp that it literally cuts steel. So I hear, what do I know? I'm a crayon-eating, diamond-handed ape. I mean, well, what do I know? I'm just drawing what I'm saying. Larry, no cat. Thank you, Flavio. Thank you, Flavio, for your donation. I appreciate that on PayPal. That's great of you. Mirko, John Van opens at 9 a.m. at 3 a.m. Eastern. Eddie, Uncle Bruce is not gambling. I just bought shares cash just on a CEO on an interview. It's not gambling. I'm not gambling here. I'm just buying stock because a guy's going to be interviewed on TV tomorrow morning. What gambling? I don't have a gambling problem. This is a serious long-term investment I'm making on his interview tomorrow that will last about 2 minutes and 35 seconds. It's not gambling. This is a calculated move that's going to pay off. And there you go. It's already up on the aftermarket, $17. You're already a winner. Right there, Eddie. Right on. I love that. Fantastic. Oh, gosh. AB, ever seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, where they become millionaires and use their money to buy plane tickets to personally meet up everyone who insulted them on the internet? I heard Yoko does that. But I haven't seen that movie. I've not seen that movie, no. I have not seen that movie. CEOs don't do interviews without specific desired outcomes. There you go. John, let's transmit Yoko into hedge fund offices with no shut-off button. How about that? Here you go. You shorting hedge funders. You listen to this music for a while. Play Yoko or sing Yoko. You pick. Eddie, P.S. got my first vaccine shot on Monday afternoon. Feeling funny since then, laughing all that. I think they shot me something else. Ubi, ciao, Bruce. It's me, Flavio. I sold my first covered call. Thanks and regards from Italy. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. Well, good job. That's a good job. Kev Lane, in the stock market today, Charmin touched a new button, touched a new bottom. Millions of investors wiped clean. Oh, no. BW, thank you for that analysis. What? I know they're going to do well, and it just kind of requiring the first few weeks of being public seem, it will happen. Just hopefully it will spike somewhat. Yeah. Lobo Blast. To be honest, first time I heard of Yoko Ono was from a Public Enemy song, "Bring the Noise." Laugh out loud. John, we just want to hear Uncle Bruce. Oh no, Eddie, Mark Blue Skies. I second that motion. Ilian, I hacked Citadel, and now Yoko plays on their computers everywhere. They can't stop it. It's now everywhere. It's all over their place, and she's just going at it. Yes, Bruce, give us a 5-second gig on Yoko. Oh, no. Oh, my voice is too sore for that. Oh, my gosh. Yoko. What are we going to do? Bass. How low can you go? Eddie, Lobo, that soon was cool. That was cool. Right on, kids. Right on. 1704 on SOFI in the aftermarket. It's up a dime at 1704. GameStop 189 right now on the aftermarket. SOFI for SOFI, 15,200 shares traded at this point in time. There you go. VACQ had an update today, up 18 cents to 11.10. It's now 11.22, up 12 more cents on 491 shares. Vector Acquisition is higher at this moment in time. Okay. AMC closed at 45.07, is now 44.25, down a little more. Over on ATIP, we closed at 8.20 on the open market, and we're not doing anything on the aftermarket at the moment. We've got 23andMe at $10 on the open market last trade, 10.08 right now on the aftermarket on a volume of 3 shares, so nothing to count there. All right. Gores Holdings, 14.77 on the open market, 14.88, up 11 cents on the aftermarket. No volume to speak of, though. So very quiet here. Not a lot to get excited about. Not out in the boot at all. There you go. I'm having flashbacks. Says Shaky. Eddie, you did it, Uncle Bruce. Thanks. How addicted are we? We're addicted to Yoko. How bad is this? Like 9/11 is a joke song too. John, all you can do is laugh today. Positive karma tomorrow will be better. There you go. Michael, picked up more VACQ and SOFI on the dip today. $12.95 left in my trading account. I'm all in on Bruce's picks. I'm all in right now. There you go. 17.05 on SOFI. 16,200 volume. 17.05 up 11 cents on SOFI. Okay. Go SOFI. That's all I want. Just go, All you need is love. All you need is a stock to take off. Just one to go. The rest of the portfolio will follow. Eddie 911 UB, the other way it sounded bad. AB Flavor Flav interview with Eric Andre is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Joshua Frost, we are addicted to the hokey pokey, but we've turned ourselves around. Cheers to that. Cheers to all of that. Oh boy. Getting the drink in. SSR on GameStop and AMC for tomorrow. That is correct. Short sale restriction listed again tomorrow. That's what it's all about. Ugh. Oh my God, flashback. Hokey pokey. Alien SOFI volume around 20 million for the last 5 days. It's 100 million public shares traded, 1/5 of the public float. We will fire up real soon. Larry, cheers, everybody. Shaky, turning yourself around is really what it's all about. Absolutely. Turning yourself all around, that is what it's all about. Yeah, what can I say? We just don't have a lot. A lot is going on here. Not much in the aftermarket at this point. Don't see any headlines to really worry about. And there you are. That's the dealio. We just don't have a lot to get so excited over at this point. Yeah. Anyway, folks, I think I'm going to pack it in. I'm going to work with Jen now, and we're going to finalize our list for the classes for this weekend. We're going to take advantage of this lull to do some homework for this Saturday and Sunday, make sure we have our numbers correct and we've got our accounts correct and we've got everyone accounted for that we needed to account for. And join me tomorrow morning at 8:30 in the morning for the first 3 hours. Will be 1 hour before the opening and then the first 2 hours of trading to see how we open up tomorrow. We'll keep an eye open for the SOFI CEO. We'll see what he's up to. Looking forward for that. I turned myself around 360 degrees. I don't feel any different. How about reading some Shakespeare poems? How about that? I turned myself around yesterday and ran into a wall. We all need news. Monkeys need bananas. Have a great day, everybody. Green tomorrow, says John. Another good call, Uncle B. Take care and catch you later. Andy, tomorrow's another day and another chance for opportunity in the greatest. I cannot wait. And I look forward to it, guys. Thank you, all of you. Have a great afternoon, a great evening out there. Stay healthy. Don't get ill. Make sure you get your shots. If you can get your vaccine shots, get them right now. Get her done and be inoculated right across the board. Let's see what I got here. Tonight, 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock Eastern time tonight, the Montreal Canadiens are playing the Lightning in Tampa Bay. Lightning can wrap it all up with the Stanley Cup tonight if they win that game. Otherwise, Montreal gets a Game 6 back in Montreal. So we'll be watching that tonight too. I'll see what's going on. What about SOFI CEO? What I miss? He's going on the air tomorrow on CNBC tomorrow morning. Good night, Uncle Bruce. Thank you. Love you all. Thanks for what you do. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. What's GameStop at? GameStop now is it's now at 188.88. Later, Bruce. Thanks, AB. Thanks, Uncle B. A great show today. Have a good rest of the day, says Wally's World. Michael, goodbye, bye, everybody. Ilian, bye. Catch you tomorrow. Zach, thanks, Bruce. Thanks, Zach. Night, Bruce, you the man, says BW. Dave, go Habs. There you go. All right, guys, you have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care, and bye for now.